In this class, we are going to discuss about the power of lens. Power of lens means the divergence or convergence of the light ray with the help of the lens is called power of lens. So the rays may converge or diverge with the help of the lens. That depends upon the power of lens. So it's called as power. Power is expressed or power is measured in terms of diopters. So let us start with an example about this power of a lens. See, I am considering two different types of lenses here. First, I am considering a lens here. It is a convex lens, and this is the principal axis. And here, if I consider a ray which is parallel to the principal axis. So if the ray is parallel to principal axis, what happens? The ray will pass through a point. That point is called as focus. And next, I am considering one more lens here. So this lens is also having some principal axis, and for this also a ray is traveling parallel to the principal axis. So a ray which is traveling parallel to the principal axis will pass through the focus. So this is the focus. Here, if you consider that if the lens is not present here, this is the direction of light ray. So due to the presence of the lens, the light deviates. So it is making some angle here. I am naming it angle as theta 1. And here also, due to the presence of the lens, the ray is passing like this. If the lens is not there, the ray will go like this. So this is the angle theta 2, I am naming it. So if you compare this both angles, theta 1 and theta 2, easily we can say that theta 1 is less than theta 2. Angle of theta 2 is more. Reason is, it depends upon the lens. Here, for this lens, the light ray is bending more while comparing to this lens. This lens also, light ray is bending, but it is bending very little. The angle is very less, and here the angle is very more angle. So that's why theta 1 is less than theta 2. And we can consider one more thing here. The bending of the light ray. The bending of the light ray is nothing but lens, power of lens. So if the bending is more, there is more power. The bending is less power. So this lens is having more power and this lens is having less power. And if you consider one more thing here, for this the power is less, but you consider focal length here. The distance between optical center and focus is called focal length. And here also, the distance between optical center and focus is called focal length. So here focal length is very small while comparing to here. Here focal length is bigger. That means focal length and power of lens are inversely proportional to each other. Here power of lens is less, focal length is more. Here power of lens is more and focal length is less. That means power of lens is inversely proportional to focal length. So that's why P equal to 1 by F. And power of lens is measured in terms of diopters. And focal length is measured in terms of meter. Here if I consider the focal length of the lens is 50 centimeter, then what is the power of the lens? So power of lens P equal to 1 by 50 centimeter means that is nothing but 0.5 meter. Into meter we have to convert this. So power P equal to 1 by 0.5 means 2. So 2 diopter. And next, is it clear? That means the power increases, focal length decreases. The power decreases, focal length will increase. So both are inversely proportional to each other. And here we know the lens maker's formula. So let us compare the lens maker's formula with this power of lens. We know that power of lens P equal to 1 by F. So power P equal to 1 by F. And we know the Lensmaker formula also very well. 1 by F equal to mu minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. So this can be written as, that is equal to mu minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. So if you consider here radius, you consider the radius. If the radius is more, what happens to focal length is, focal length also will be more. The radius is more, focal length also will be more. Radius more, focal length more. Why? Because these two are in denominators here. Radius R1 and R2 is in denominator and focal length F is in denominator. But P. So if both are more, then power will be less. As the relation between these two is inversely proportional, if these two are more, power will become less. If the radius is small, then focal length also will be small. Then power of lens will be more. That means we can consider here like this. If R is large, that means radius is large, then focal length also will be large. Then power of lens will be small. And if you consider in opposite, if radius is small, then focal length is also small and power will be large. That means you consider here only. Here the focal length is large. Focal length is small and power of lens is large. And here radius also small. And coming to here, see here we can say one more thing. Thick lens, thin lens. Thin lens will have a small power while comparing to thick lens. Thick lens means the power also will be more. For example, if you consider a friend, if your friend is having a power minus 1.5, minus in the sense minus power. Minus power means it is concave lens. Plus power means it is convex lens. Your friend is having minus 1.5 power. That means he is using concave lens. Minus 1.5 means concave lens. For example, your friend is using plus 1. Plus 1 means he is using convex lens. So already this we have discussed in previous class about myopia and hypermetropia, where the convex lens is used and where the concave lens is used. So like that we can decide the power of lens. So this is all about power of lens. Thank you.